Right guys, I've had a few people ask me how I do the object source lighting on my plasma weapons, specifically on the lunar wolves. So today I'm just going to show you exactly that. So on this mini that I'm currently working on, what I've done is I've painted the plasma cannon, and I've used basically just, hang on a second guys, get the right paint, GW bolt gun metal as the base. And I've given the whole thing a wash with batter black, and then finished it off with a light dry brush of chainmail. There you go guys. Okay, only basic stuff, just to get the weapon primary colours all set and ready to go. So what I'm going to do first now is I'm going to focus airbrushing on, let's see if I can get this in, the two grill-like areas on the plasma weapon. This is a Forge World pre-heresy plasma cannon, and it should lend itself quite nicely to the airbrush. Now I'm going to be using three colours, and the first one will be hazel blue, Vallejo Model Air, and then secondly I will use light sea blue, Vallejo Model Air, and finally I will finish it off with white, once again Vallejo Model Air. Now today I'll be using my Badger airbrush Velocity 0.2 nib. I prefer using this airbrush when I'm doing this sort of thing, because I find it's more accurate because of the 0.2 nib, but also it lends itself nicely to the Model Air range. There's no thinning required or anything of that nature. Please bear in mind guys, my compressor may kick in, so I might get a little bit noisy. So firstly, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to apply about 4 drops of the blue, and I'm going to test the flow. As you can see, there's no problem there with that. Can you see guys? Nice. So bear with me, because it is very tricky to get all this on camera. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm going to apply, let's get the flow going, a very small amount of blue. It's important, there we go, not to like go overly mad. You only want the general area that you started with. You just have to bear with me while I do the opposite side guys. Okay, so that's how we're looking so far. Okay, I'm just going to give it another little go over, because I prefer to put it on in thin layers rather than trying to blast it all on. And there's no point. It's a very quick process, so there's no need to worry about trying to get it all done really rapidly. Okay, so now I'm just going to quickly clean my airbrush, and I'll be back guys. Okay, so the hazel blue's dry now. I give it a quick blast with the hairdryer, and now I'm applying some, was it light sea blue into my airbrush. Let's do a little test just to see how the flow is. And also, once you've just cleaned your airbrush, give it a few blasts anyway, because sometimes there might be a bit of a residue of water still left in the, you know, that's nice. Okay, now you have to be very careful at this point, because what you're aiming to do is to spray in the same area again, but actually leave some of the darker blue visible. So hopefully you'll be able to see. Oh, you're on the wrong side there guys. Let's do it upside down hopefully. How can I do this? Let's try it like this. Okay, can you see that? See how I've left some of the dark blue? I'm just going to flip this round and do the other side. There we go. Now I did that in 2 small layers, and to be honest, that is all that is needed on this particular shaped weapon, because there is a metal bar going across the top of there. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't think it needs any more. Do you know what? I'm just going to give it just one more thin coat, focusing on the middle. Same for the other side. Yeah, there we go. Not bad. Right, I'm just going to give the airbrush a clean and I'll be back, guys. Okay, so that's where we are so far. Now I've applied the 2 colours. Always leaving the prior colour showing around the edges just a little. Now the final part is applying the white. Now this is a little bit more finicky and tricky, because at the end of the day it's all down to the control of the trigger on the airbrush as to how much you're going to blast on here, and I only want a tiny amount. So I'm going to try and show you how to do this. So I'm going to aim just for the middle of the light blue. Oh, there we go. Not bad. I'm going to go for the other side now. And there we go. Very quick process. And job's a good one. You've got a satisfying glow going on there. That is literally all it needs. It does not need any more than what I've just done. One plasma glow. So that's it, guys. How simple was that? Really quick, really easy. It's a free colour system as well, and you can choose to do any sort of glow that you wish. I want to experiment with doing some orangey fiery colours as well, so that should be interesting. But for a quick, easy, standard glow, I use those 3 colours. All the information you need will be in the description. And I hope that was a help to you. Another little tip just to show you, when you're actually spraying the final colour, I'm literally holding down the trigger now. Let's show you where's it going to show. There. I'm holding down the trigger, very slowly releasing back. You see the tiny amount of paint that is coming out of there, guys? See? That's what you want to be aiming for. You don't want to be doing this. And believe me, I've done that a few times, so, which is really annoying. So I plan on doing quite a few more tutorials in the future, guys, so please leave some feedback in the comments if you like to see this sort of thing from my channel, and hopefully I'll be able to impart a little bit of my questionable wisdom, and I hope you found it interesting. So cheers, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.